Something small that I realized the other day was how important it is in our short little lives to really cherish the things that we hold dear. As a young adult, someone in my early 20s, I already see the difference in relationships between when you're a kid and when you're an adult. Frankly, I've been noticing that I don't have as much time, or the relationships that I have, some people are either very far away or living lives on their own schedules. However, just because there's communication less often does not mean that we should sacrifice the quality of these relationships. So today, I decided to allocate some time to nurture those relationships. I think the most personal way to sort of do that, besides talking on the phone or on FaceTime if you can't meet in person, is something that's been kind of underrated and dying down, but something that I think makes everybody smile without fail. And that's to write a letter. I got these postcards on my last trip to Europe. And they're from all over, mostly from Paris and from Switzerland, that I never had the chance to send out. I sort of forgot about them. They've been lying around. And I thought, what better way than to reconnect with those that I love than writing them a postcard? So that's what we're gonna do today. I made this little romantic setup for myself to relax. I'm gonna have a tea, and I lit a lovely scented candle. I feel like nowadays it's really easy to lose touch with what's truly important in life. And I don't wanna live a life where I sacrifice connection for, I don't know, just going along with the flow of society. I know that I have to actively put in thought and effort to make these relationships work, but also to make those that I love feel loved and cherished through little acts of kindness. I'm gonna get to writing my letters and sipping my tea, and I'll take you guys along for the process. This postcard is obviously from Paris. It was on my trip 2 years ago, and I want to send it to one of my friends that I really, really love, but I haven't had a chance to see in a very long time. She's a friend from high school. We have a lot in common: our wanderlust spirit, our thirst for adventure, and just our overall interest for science and for making the world a better place. She's this really, really amazing girl, and she's been chasing her dreams. She's lived all over the world, and I feel very fortunate that our paths crossed during my time in high school and that we got to meet and get close and become friends. She's currently studying abroad in Australia, so this postcard is gonna go far. And I want to really let her know how much I miss her and her vibe, and that I just hope our paths cross again soon. I can't wait to hear all the amazing stories she has from her travels and from her experiences with study abroad. And also, I really want to travel with her. She's been to so many amazing places around the world, and I know that comes with a huge sacrifice, because when you're not rooted in one place all the time, I know that it can get quite lonely and it might feel kind of unstable. But I want her to know that even though we might be far apart and rarely ever get to see each other, that I appreciate her friendship so much, and that whenever we meet up, it truly feels like no time has passed. Yeah, I really hope I get to spend some more time with her in the future. Shout out Perrine, I miss you so much. Postcard 1 is finished. I'm gonna go write a few more. A lot of my family is very far away, so it's easy to feel quite alone. or like you're not close to them. But it makes me all that more grateful for what I have. And also I feel like it makes me appreciate certain relationships more. I think it's very true for a lot of immigrant families that when their side of the family moved to a different country, suddenly you feel very isolated. So my parents came to the US, but all of my family is literally in Poland. I only get to see some of my cousins maybe once a year, not even. And I don't get to see my grandparents nearly enough. Now that my grandparents are getting older, it really reminds me that like our time here is really finite and we should do everything that we can to like really strengthen those bonds when we still have a chance. Yeah. That's why this next card is going to be to my grandma and grandpa in Poland who are awaiting for me to come. I miss them so much. English is actually my third-ish language. So I grew up speaking Polish and my dad's dialect, Lemko, with my family. When I was little, my grandma came to the States to take care of me. I had only Polish nannies. And then I went to school where I was exposed to English and had to learn English, essentially. But I'm totally fluent in Polish still to this day because up until I think grade 6, I went to a Polish school every Saturday. All those classes were held in Polish with little Polish school books. It was really fun. And also I met some friends that I consider almost like sisters or siblings to me during that time. Another one done! This is gonna get sent. As the real Tanakers know, I love my tea. And even had a little series called Tea Time with Tanaka. This kind of could be considered a Tea Time with Tanaka episode if you think about it. But I made myself some yogi tea today called Calming. It's just an herbal tea, perfect for the night and to wind down. And the little message on the tea bag, because yogi has that, it says, "May your head and heart speak with one voice." How ironic since I'm writing letters, huh? This next one's gonna be my last one for the night. And I wanted to do something a little different. One of my old art teachers and mentors got me this awesome little coloring book with postcards of like little designs. So they're kind of trippy and really cool. And so I haven't gotten to use one of these yet. I took them to India with me, haven't done it. I feel like now is just the perfect time. I always feel bad because I want to leave them since they're all so beautiful. But on the impermanence of things, you know, I really feel like I shouldn't. So I'm gonna take this little postcard, color it in with my microns, write it, and send it to that art teacher because she's currently doing an artist residency somewhere pretty far away, and yeah, I hope she's been doing well. Maintaining our relationships is important, but also I think it's also super important to maintain a relationship with ourselves. You see, I really, really love art. During my time in university, I always made sure nearly every semester that I had an art class because otherwise I think I would go insane. That's why I want to take some time to nurture my relationships. I want to also make time for myself to do something that brings me that little joy. I'm done with the card. You guys want to see? You guys want to see? Isn't that so cool? So I wrote out 5 cards to some people that I miss and I love, and I'm about to go send them. I just wanted to leave you guys with a final reflection. Make sure you tell people that you love them, even if they're far away, let them know. And make sure that you always remember the important people in your life. Life's too short. Life's too short to keep your feelings to yourself. And unfortunately, I was somebody that spent a lot of my life not really expressing how I felt. Now that I'm older, I've decided to like actively make a change in that, and I always try to make sure to let the people close to me know how I'm feeling and how I feel about them. So tell somebody that you love them today. Let the people close to you know how much you appreciate them. Literally, if you see a stranger that, I don't know, looks good or you feel a good vibe from, just go up to them today, give them a compliment, thank them for existing, because, you know, you could really make someone's day. And that little positive action can lead to a big ripple effect. By relaxing on purpose and putting yourself in a state where you feel that it is safe to openly express love and feelings, you can create so much positive change in people's lives. You can make others feel the good vibes from you. And maybe if they're having a bad day, you can completely shift that around for them. Someone's emotional state has a lot of impact on how they present in their lives. So the one thing that we can actually control is our actions and our reactions to things. So by not letting little things get you down throughout the day, by receiving things with grace, and by cultivating a positive mindset, we can be the catalyst of what completely changes somebody else's day or somebody else's life for the better. Send letters to your loved ones and go make someone smile today. Grotesquely romanticize your life. A stranger told me that, and I'm using it. That's all for tonight. I love you.